I have a very special treat for you, and I'm having some small technical difficulties, but we'll be all right. Hold on. Sorry. We're good though. Anyway, all right. Anyway, so I am Crazy Jay, and I apologize for whatever is going on here. Um, But let me go ahead and introduce my guests of honor today. Every one of these competed in the chili pepper eating contest at the Hot Sauce Festival in San Diego. And I have every one of the competitors here. I'm going to bring them in no particular order. But first, we have Katie Prettyman.
Hello.
Welcome. Hello, welcome.
Thanks for hosting us today.
Awesome. Next, I have Ruthie Booth.
Hey guys,
Hello, welcome.
thanks for having me.
I have Chris Fisher. Hello.
How's it going, guys?
Zachary Goot.
What's going on?
What's that? I don't know what's going on. Yeah. I have Jeff, the fireman, Diguano. I have also Midgy Midge and some other random guy that just moseyed in off the street, Jason Arrow.
Oh, look at that shoulder swag.
Hello. So, thank you for joining me.
It's
I
upside down.
appreciate you all. You're upside down. All right, we're just gonna hang out here, so we're all equal. Anyway, so we're gonna start off with Katie, since you're next to me here.
Sure.
So give us your thoughts about the festival, your pregame for the day, your during the event. Well, let's do pregame. What'd you do that day? Let's talk about the event overall for you, and then pregame for the event, for your event.
Yeah, nothing too exciting. I had a really large breakfast, took a nap, ate some potato salad and jambalaya with Ruthie right before the concert. Did some tincture that I got in my eye right before we went up on stage, and that was pretty much it.
Nice. Ruthie, talk about you, your event, and what you did pregame for the for the chili contest.
Okay, so my husband and I went to Claim Jumpers. I had a pretty late breakfast. It was Father's Day, of course, so they were pretty packed, but had a big old omelet and hash browns and English muffin and coffee, and then shared the potato salad and the jambalaya with Katie. Did some tincture as well. Yeah, that was about it for my prep time. I was kind of hoping to maybe eat something again, but thankfully Katie had that potato salad and jambalaya. Shahina had brought it over to us, so I was thankful for that. But that was about it for prep.
Okay, good. And Jeff, talk about you and your pregame festivities.
Same as the two ladies, I went to Claim Jumper and had a huge breakfast. And on my way out, I saw Katie coming in. And, again, the same, a nice big omelet. They had some really good omelets that you could make there. And I did that with hash browns and an English muffin, almost the same as Ruthie.
Yeah, Denver omelet.
Well, without the meat for me, so I just made my own vegetable style. Of course, it had jalapenos on it and hot sauce.
Nice.
And then,
yeah, so did mine. I had the Ghost of Sapphire saffron sauce, with it.
Yeah, I had Humboldt hot sauce with me there. Heidi had seen my container was empty the day before, and she's like, "You need Humboldt hot sauce in that container." So I was like, "Yeah." So I used that with,
Nice.
and then for lunch I had a nice huge helping of just pasta, and that worked for me.
What you got for us? Talk about your pregame festivities.
You're talking to me?
Yes, Zach.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure you were talking to me. Oh man, so that morning I went to IHOP, and for those people that don't know what that means, that's the International House of Pancakes. And I went to there, and you know what? I didn't get the pancakes though. I got some French toast, a little bit of bacon on the side, and then I went to the festival after that. Linked up with everybody around like noon. Hold on, my daughter's. What? Hold on 1 second, please. And then, sorry about that. And then right across the street from the festival for my actual pregame, like an hour before we had to go on stage, I went across the street to this little farmer's market food truck thing they were having. They had a bunch of food trucks, and they had some Dole Whip. Yo.
Oh.
If you guys don't know what Dole Whip is, you know, Disney World sells that Dole Whip over in Hawaii at the Dole Plantation. That's where the Dole Whip was started. It's like a pineapple soft serve ice cream. That ish was delicious. But for the food that I believe really did help me was a Thai burger. The bun was sticky rice. Like the bun was a pad of sticky rice, and then inside was all your delicious Thai flavors with the beef and the onions and stuff that they put all together, and then they put another loaf of sticky rice, and I ate about half of that. I didn't want to eat too much and throw up rice everywhere, so I ate about half of that. But I gotta say, before I ate that, actually, I forgot, I left this out. So before I ate that, I actually did take about a proper dropper of Adam Ant's anesthesia. I think that was his, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy, and I almost came close to feeding the fish on the way over to the Thai burger.
Don't forget your peppers that you had too, Zach.
Say again?
Don't forget the peppers you were eating.
So yeah. My plan was, and this actually helped me. Some people say you shouldn't have done that, but it actually did help me because I lasted till around 7. But I went around after I ate that Thai burger. I went around to each and every hot sauce vendor, and I tried their hottest sauce on a spoon, and that kind of got my mouth ready. But then a couple vendors had habaneros on their table, and I'd say, "Hey, can I eat this pepper?" And they're like, "Yeah, man, go ahead." And I ate about three or 4 habaneros making my rounds.
Nice.
So yeah, I prepped pretty well. I didn't drink any alcohol that day, which is very surprising for me, because I know if I get one sip of alcohol in my belly and I eat something spicy, like on a competitive level, I'm gonna throw it up. So that's how I prepped, man. I made sure not to drink alcohol. I made sure I had a nice starchy meal beforehand. Tried some spicy stuff to get the mouth ready, and I was ready. I was as ready as I was ever going to be.
Excellent. Pepper
I got to
Bay.
get her a popsicle. I'll be right back.
Okay, copy. Good. Pepper Bay, what you got for us? How was your pregame? What was your prep like for that day?
So I didn't stay right there near the event. So I was down in Chula Vista, and I knew that especially when I checked into my hotel, that there was some really greasy looking food trucks. So I started my day with 2 really greasy breakfast burritos from one of those food trucks. It was they were big burritos even for me. And then I definitely took a nap just like Katie. That was definitely on the list of to-dos. Took a nap. I woke up, went over to KFC, got 2 big ass containers of mashed potatoes and gravy. Tried to get all that down. And then during that whole weekend, I was using Corolla's Swamp Punch. That was my little tincture for the weekend. Went through a whole bottle Friday night and Saturday. Decided not to do anything spicy on Sunday beforehand, besides just a couple like tincture baths, but not like full Robbies or anything. And then right before the event, I walked down, what was that, 30th Street?
I was on Broadway, pure
Wherever that Hodad's was, we walked down to Hodad's real quick. I scarfed down a burger and some fries, and then I started drinking. What's that? That the vendor had pineapple juice and watermelon, and that was my drink right beforehand for sure.
Excellent. Midge, what do you have for us? What was your pregame for that day like?
You sure you didn't have spaghetti, Pepper Bay? Okay, so
dude, hold up. I'm sorry. I love the laugh track, man. That's just classic. Good. Hey, I love it, dude. Play it one more time for me.
that's awesome.
Like the Brady Bunch of Hollywood squares.
So I didn't get my usual. Usual is, we have that little inside joke with Osmar with the McChicken, because he puked doing the gut bomb challenge, and he's like, "Oh, it must have been that McChicken I ate." So I usually prep. Believe it or not, I prep with a McChicken and a McDouble and fries.
Nice.
For whenever I do a challenge. I didn't get that this time, so I started out, didn't eat breakfast. My breakfast pretty much was 3 birria tacos, and I got the consommé, which probably is what fucked me up. I burnt my mouth drinking that because it was boiling hot, and then I went over to the hot dog stand, got a big old hot dog with nacho cheese, jalapenos, onions. Tried to stay away from the salsa. The day before I had one with salsa on it. And then I had a Old Agnes peanut butter jelly brownie.
Good.
And then that tincture, Adamant, the same tincture, and that like gut bombed me for a while. That's it. I probably should have had that McChicken. I would have lasted a little longer.
So that guy down there in the corner that just happened to stumble in here, Jason Harrell, how was your prep like for that day?
He just pulled up his pants and ate.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say this quick. Internet's getting weird.
Oh my God.
Peanut butter jelly sandwich and a half a bottle of Pepto-Bismol.
That's it.
Oh yeah, I had Pepto.
I woke up, ate a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I started chugging a little bit of Pepto. Later on in the day, my wife had like a quesadilla that she got on the pier. I ate like half of that, and then she had like a small thing of mashed potatoes. I ate that right before the event, and then drank a little bit more Pepto, man, and that was it.
Nice.
But you were doing tink. You were doing a lot of tink though, huh?
Oh well, no. I did like a Robbie of Adam Ants, and actually no, I did try a little bit at the High Desert Sauce Company. He had some of Rhett's tink there, Grizzly. So.
Yeah, the tink table was really good. There was at least a good
Hey, we had the only tink bar at the whole festival, dude. We had the whole table to ourselves, and everybody kept bringing tink. The Berlantz brought tink. Adam Ant brought tink. I mean, it just kept multiplying, dude. And before you know it, we had like 8 bottles, 6 or 8 bottles.
You just pulled one out of your pocket. Hey, I brought one with me.
Yeah, dude. I had some Wonka tink in my pocket, so we had that on the table as well, and some from Joe Hansen. It was the Red Dead tink. Yeah. We had that there as well. I think that's might have been what Katie got in her eye.
No, it was Ruthie's tink with 60 million cap.
Oh, really?
So drop notes made it.
You know what? Ruthie both looked at me right before going up on stage, and she said, "Are you sure you don't want some of this 16 mil tank?" I said, "No."
I wasn't doing full Robbies either. I just would take a little bit, dab it on my tongue. Like, that was some hot stuff. Yeah. So I just did a little bit here and there. Like the last hour, I kept taking a little bit here and there.
Okay, so next question is going to be for everybody. We'll just go in order. Katie, talk about your nerves before and during the event, like how you felt or how you mentally prepared yourself during the competition. Let's talk about that. How you personally was kind of feeling and going from there.
Yeah, so I love contests, but I am a naturally anxious person. I try to like keep it on the down low. But my husband did tell me when we got home, because he's never really seen me in a contest setting like that. He's been to a few of my qualifiers, but nothing like this. And he's like, you are so nervous all the time, like visibly nervous. He goes, especially like when Shahina's around, like you're ridiculous. I was like, really? I thought it was cool. But no, so definite adrenaline rush. I get shaky. I tried to sit down without my introduction. Greg yelled at me. That was great. But yeah, I was terrified the whole time. And the other thing I'll say is my husband said I was the only one of us. All of you were deadpan. He's like, the audience could see every ounce of your pain the entire contest.
I have pictures, Katie. Alex, she's like, look at Katie's face.
I don't have a poker face. It's painful.
Even though what Katie did just say with the she's a little anxious around people, and she was a little anxious, but man, after that pepper competition, she had a few drinky drinks.
Nice.
Right, that confidence came right up.
Open up, man.
All right, Ruth, let's talk about your nerves before and even into during the competition.
Well, I get nervous too, not only for this challenge, but pretty much any challenge. Even if I feel like I'm gonna breeze through it, any type of challenge at all, like I always get anxiety every time. So knowing that I was gonna have to walk up on stage and there'd be, you know, much more of an audience was very nerve-wracking to me. I tried not to show it too awful much, but I had a little bit of the shakes going on. I could feel the adrenaline going through me. So definitely nervous. I was also nervous because just walking up on stage, you've probably all seen that I was wearing these boots, and I call them poker boots because, and my husband picked them out for me, and I'm like walking around in the store before I bought them to make sure I was walking normal, and he said they were great and he liked them. He chose them. But I thought for sure going up the stairs or something, I was going to be nervous and fall on my face or something, but it was all good. And, although I was nervous, it was still quite the experience. Once we sat down and we were all up at the table chilling, still anticipation was building, but it was starting to mellow down a little bit once we were all together.
Excellent. Jeff, calm as a cucumber usually, so talk about it, please.
Where is it? Right there. Zero nerves, man. It's like training 30 plus years in the fire service. There's no nerves, that's all.
Zachary.
Man, you know me. I like being the center of attention.
Right.
I'll be honest. I did go around right before, and I was going up to everybody and giving everybody hugs and kisses, and just being like,
appreciated that.
Yeah, and I was giving everybody some hugs and kisses, and I was asking everybody, I was like, hey man, how do you feel? Are you all right? And everybody was letting me know they were all right. And that kind of made me a little nervous because I knew they weren't all right. So I was like, maybe for a minute there, I questioned if I was all right. But as soon as that music played and they told me to come on stage, I mean, go back, watch the replay, man. I'm a natural born stage. I would start dancing around. I love people cheering for me, dude. It just gets rid of all my nerves, man. Hey, man. Either way, though, if you didn't like my intro or you don't like what I'm doing on stage, I don't care. I'm there for me and have fun, man.
Exactly. Yeah, good.
So I don't really get nervous. I mean, I do in certain situations, but not as often as I should.
Pepper Bay. Let's talk about
that. Could be the Army training in me, though.
Yeah.
As far as nerves go, I felt good.
You look good,
honestly,
too, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I picked a spot on the 10th, and I was just looking at it like nobody else existed except for the peppers and that spot on the white tent in front of me. Honestly, when I threw up, it wasn't even the spice that was getting my stomach. It was just the oil in the back of your damn throat with that mashed up pepper, man. It hit that back part, and it was like, here you go. But as far as like the nerves go, man, it was just, it was, I think, the rarest experience of my life because I was hanging out with people that I had never met in person. And I never felt judged one single time the entire weekend. And there's a lot of magic to that, man. So the anxiety really wasn't there for me.
Very cool. Midge.
I was nervous as hell when I was walking. I think I was walking up with you, Jason. Like my hands, I held my hands out and I was just shaky. I was like, oh my God. And yeah, getting up there, looking at the people down there, I was just like, wow, if I puke, all these people are going to see and start laughing at me, you know? And that's why I took a picture. I think in the comments, my daughter, she commented on the live chat. She's like, put your phone down or get off your phone or something. Because I'm like sitting here trying to take a picture just so I can remember everybody out there.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think I was more nervous of that than actually eating the peppers. But I mean, as soon as I got that first pepper in, like my eyes start watering anything relatively spicy. It's just natural for me. Like bartender 26, or like they call me paper towel, paper towel gang. It's always instant, like paper towels. Like, oh crap. So, as soon as I got that first pepper in me, I kind of calmed down. But I was, wiping my eyes, and people noticed that, and my daughter said the same thing. She's like, "It looked like that first one got you." I was like, "No, just eye watering." And then I had Michael down there from Prescribed Burns, my sponsor,
staring
at me. I'm just like, "Oh man, I gotta do well for him at least." And
right,
I don't know. I'm just glad I didn't eat spaghetti before.
Man, me and Jason are messing up your order.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. I got you. I got
you guys in and out.
But so until he comes back in, we'll go ahead and move on to my next question. So, was there a point eating those peppers that you wanted to give up sooner than you actually did? Kate.
No, but I will say the last round that I was in, they brought out, what was that? The chocolate bean strain? That's what it was? Yeah. So I knew what they were bringing out, but when they set 3 peppers in front of me, I had can we curse on this?
Yeah.
I was like, motherfucking, God damn it. I cannot eat 3 peppers. I knew in my head, there's no way I'm going to be able to gag these down because the flavor was already getting to me at that point. And so I think Ruthie and Jason had already finished their peppers at that point, and I got through like 1.5, and Shahina was trying to encourage me. So she got the whole crowd chanting my name, which was super sweet, but it was really overwhelming because I knew I wasn't going to be able to eat all 3. And that's when I was like, nope. And I got to bend over a Pepper Bay's spaghetti bucket.
Nice.
Great.
So there was
But it was really sweet
because
somebody was rubbing my back and I didn't know who it was, and Paul was rubbing my back while filming.
I was trying to look the other direction. I was trying to be respectful. I was like, "Oh, look what's over here right now while she's throwing up." Oh.
Ruthie, you fired away pretty strong. How about you? Was there a point that you thought you were going to give up before you actually did?
I was really trying to get the give up out of my brain. Number 8 was pretty hot. I don't remember which one that was offhand, but number 8 was hot, but I got through that. But it was the last pepper, trying to entice the crowd. We were only going to get 1 of the dragon's breath, and then how about 2?
Oh yeah.
How about 3? Shahina's like, I think the crowd said 2. Greg's like, no, they don't. Said 3, and I'm like, screw you guys, man. Like I was feeling super good about myself, and then I need to rewatch the video again. I've already watched it like twice, but that last pepper, I know I ate the first pepper, but the second pepper, I don't know if I finished it or just took half of it. But I mean, obviously that's where I booted. That was a crazy ass hot pepper. So, but never did I feel like I wanted to give up. I was trying to really go in with that mindset of, go, 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 focus and look forward. And I tried not to look at anybody. I was trying just to focus on myself and look forward and deal with the peppers, but they just got the best of me.
Awesome. Midge, what about you, sir?
Man, as soon as that Prima Tally came out, I wanted to quit, but I was like, I'm going to do it.
So is that a
Prima
pepper
Tally
you
got
have experienced before, or that it like created that issue? No? Okay.
I've never had, dude, that fucking thing was a monster, too. It was huge. I
Well, we
looked
ate
at it,
two
I
of
was
them.
like, no.
Yeah.
We ate two of them.
Yeah.
We ate
Yeah.
2 Prima Tallies.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to quit, but I'm not going to. And I ate it, got it down, and then it came that shot of sauce. And I was just like, the heat wasn't really killing me that bad. It was more like my stomach and like you said, Katie, with the flavor, the taste. I knew when those ghost peppers came out, if I took one bite, I was most likely going to puke. But I should have tried. I should have tried to keep it, do it and keep it down. But that's when I grabbed my milk and I got yelled at by Shahina to sit my ass back down. I was like,
what about you, Jeff?
No, not for me. Stomach said stop, so I stopped.
So the stomach got you. Yeah. So Pepper Bay, before you decided to reverse eat some spaghetti, what
that was the whole reason I chose Hodad's, by the way, was because it's so delicious. I didn't mind throwing it up, and it worked.
Yeah.
It worked.
they had a spaghetti burger.
So was there a moment, Pepper Bay, that you thought you were going to give up before you actually did, or was that just it?
Honestly, right before we started those peppers, my confidence was the highest it was, because at that point I hadn't started to feel anything in my stomach whatsoever. So my adrenaline, I was like, I'm in this. Like I'm super in this. And then
So Zach, was there a point that you thought you were going to before you actually did, or was that just the final all you could handle?
Well, man, I mean, I don't want to get too much into like, why I stood up or what happened before I stood up or anything like that. I mean, there was a lot going on for me when I went to this, as well as everybody else. But I also had my daughter that I only see like twice a year with me.
Right.
And my daughter was scared about me doing this going into this competition. And right before I went up, and this is just a fact, I'm not trying to gloat or nothing, but right before I went up, I told my daughter, if it gets too scary, I told her right in her ear, I said, if it gets too scary or Dad can't handle it, don't worry, I will stand up and walk off. I told her, don't worry, Dad's not, I just trying to calm her down. So I gotta say, man, I stood up after I ate that first chocolate brain strain of the 3. The ones that the ones that got Jiff, Katie, and myself out. Those 3 chocolate brain strains were fucking ridiculous. Anyways, at one point I was looking down in the audience, and my daughter, who is only 8, she had her eyes covered with her hands. So that kind of like did a little punch to my confidence and adrenaline,
Yeah.
I was like, crap, I don't want her to think I'm up here. I was hurting. But, the biggest reason I did stand up, guys, if you go back and look, and it wasn't because of my daughter, it definitely was a player-ing fact. But the answer to your question is yes. When I looked at my daughter and saw the pain on her eyes, there was a couple times I wanted to stand up before I actually did. But if you go back and watch, the actual reason I did stand up is because that was a nasty floral pepper, and it made me start gagging. And I didn't want to throw up in front of my daughter and all those people either. So pretty much the same reason, man. It was a nasty floral pepper. It wasn't really, I could have kept going mouth-wise, spice-wise, but the gut alone, just the taste of that chocolate brain strain was almost like taking a spray of perfume in my mouth. And it was
I will interject because Zach is one of the deadpan people that's really tough during challenges. But he was making me nervous because he was shaking his leg so bad next to me. It was on the stage. And I was like, oh my God, please stop.
Oh, yeah. I was shaking my legs really bad. But I got to say, one of the biggest memories I have, other than being at the table with these amazing people, is whenever I would eat a pepper going into every round, the skyline of San Diego was in my view, and it was beautiful. The way they placed that stage so we can all just stare at this beautiful city while we were eating peppers. I swear to God, just the view alone and just looking at, just in my head, like, oh, wow, there's San Diego right in my eyes. That got me through a round or two of that competition, just looking at that view alone.
So, Bat Pants, the question was, since you were one of the first ones out, the question was, did you feel like you wanted to give up prior to when you actually did? That was the actual question. So,
well, first off, sorry, my phone overheated and shut itself down.
oh, you're good.
I already forgot the question. I'm sorry. I'm so frustrated.
That's all right. Don't worry about
I
it.
think
We're
you were
good.
asking me before, like, was I nervous when I was getting on the stage?
Yes, that's what we ended. Yeah,
that was the question before my phone cut off. Okay, so that's where we're still at. Yeah.
Well, that and then the next question I'll ask right away.
Ask Midge, ask everybody here, man. I told everybody I have a knot, just a tight knot that was in my stomach getting onto the stage, dude. I was so freaking nervous. I'm nervous right now being on here with you, man. I'm a nervous person. But I don't know, dude. It's like I got on stage and it's like just a switch went off and I was just like chill. I chilled out.
Right.
Once I got up there, but walking up the stairs, you know, waiting in line because it was like me, Midge, and Chris in the very back. And dude, I was just like, look at those guys. They look like freaking rock stars, every freaking one of them going up to the stage. And I'm like, man, I'm just a dork, dude. I'm going, you know?
Right.
And so I don't know, man. I got up there and I just kind of like tried to focus on my wife and you know, friends in the crowd. I didn't even look at the skyline, Zach. I didn't even see it, dude. I can't even remember what it looks like.
I noticed it to the left.
Right.
Right. So, Bat Pants, my next question that we're into now is was there a moment you felt like you wanted to give up before you actually did? Was the question, but obviously we know that you didn't quite give up.
Pompous, but no.
No. Okay. No, that's good. That's what I was at. That's what I wanted to know.
I was ready to. I came to rock and roll, dude. I gave everything I had to get there.
He's
like, I'm gonna do something. I'm at least gonna make top 2. And so when me and Ruthie were battling out right there at the end, I was like, she's gonna beat my ass, dude. She's doing what Shahina does, and she's showing that pain face. You know what I'm saying? Because Shahina does that. UK Chili Queen. When she's up there, you can just see their face. She looks like she's gonna quit any second, but she keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. And I'm over here like chilling, like, oh man, this ain't gonna be good. And I was dreading the speed eating round. That was the part that I was like, oh, I don't want to do that, man.
Good thing we didn't have to get that far, huh?
Yeah, I'm kind of glad you won at that point because that would have sucked, right?
The biggest power move of that whole thing was when Jason got up and moved seats. It was like, oh shit. Yeah. Okay, you have the strength to get up at this point. All right, dude. Fucking hey, like.
I love that Gregory said it. Oh, he's quitting. No, he's not.
Yeah.
That's what my wife said to me afterwards. She goes, when I saw you get up and they told you to move seats, she said, when I saw you like get up like it was nothing and like walk over, she said, I knew you had it. I was like, I didn't. I had no idea.
All right. So these next questions are gonna the next question, because I don't want to keep you all forever, but it's very simple. Katie, what's next? What's next after this? What are we getting into right away? Right, this weekend, I believe. Right.
Yeah. So nothing spicy, but Monday, 4th of July, I'll be going to the Nathan's Coney Island hot dog contest for my 5th year in a row. Thank you. So nervous about that because I was trying to prepare for the belt contest and this at the same time. And I did really well last year. I had so much fun at the contest. I was in the zone. I got my PR of 16. So, you know, I always want to beat my best. I'd like to do 17. I haven't done that in practice yet at home. So I'm just hoping that like the excitement of the contest will help me push forward. But yeah, that's ultimately the goal, because we all know I'm not going to eat 48 and a half hot dogs. I'm not bringing home the Nathan's belt, but it's supposed to be fun. So
You never know. But is that contest a hot dog and bun or just the hot?
yeah, it's hot dog and buns. So it's that nasty one where we dunk the buns and we
Yeah.
shape the hot dogs. Yeah, it's gross. I love
That's
it.
my least favorite part.
I love
I'm
it.
telling you.
I
I'm
use
telling you, man,
lemonade.
dude.
I start with water and then I use lemonade. So towards the end, I'm like, it's like delicious lemon pound cake. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Ruthie, what about you? You got anything exciting or special coming up for you, or just kind of go?
Not anything extravagant or like super cool. No. Gonna go to the PDX Portland Expo. A little undecided whether or not it's 2 days in a row, 13th and 14th. Undecided on which day we're going. Our anniversary is also on the 17th. So got to save a little bit of cash flow so we can do something special together.
Come on
I'm
the
just waiting
14th.
on an email back from them. They give you an email to notify them if you're interested in the contest. And so I wanted more information on if I could do the Pizza of Doom challenge or something like
That's what I
that.
want to do. We should do it
Yeah.
together, Ruthie.
That, or on the 14th at 5, they have the Guinness Reaper challenge, and you can win $1,000 for that, though, dude. $1,000, like that strikes up some interest for me for sure. I don't know if I could win it, but that would be pretty cool. But going one of those days, just kind of unsure. Outside of that, just back to the normal life, work, and more reviews and challenges to come.
Midge, what about you? I know you've got kind of a nice little gig going with the hot sauce company that supported you. So what else you having? Anything else that you know of?
Yeah. Just working with him, selling the sauces on the weekends at farmers markets. He's got some big stuff coming up with his sauces. I'm not going to say because it's his news. But anyway, yeah, I think I got a few challenges. I think I have a date with 5 queen chugs coming real soon.
Yeah.
As do you, Crazy J. So
it's time for me to start prepping. I'll just tell you that.
We got to set it
Hey,
up.
I got 2 of them. I'll tag along for 2 of them if you want an extra person.
Oh, absolutely.
Sure.
I'm sure, Jiff, you'll host us. I'm sure, right?
100%.
I think that one will. So if you guys want to see me puke, tune in for that one.
I will.
I'm sure there
That'll
will
be
be
fun.
puking involved in that.
But
But other than that,
I want to see you puke.
Yeah, I want to see you puke, man. I like watching people puke.
oh yeah, I'm pretty sure after 5 of them, it will come out.
Spews get views.
Other than that, yeah, I got
views.
few sauces that I'm going to release myself. I have a teriyaki collaboration with Brandon Collins, Pepperfield Dreams.
Right.
I'm working on a lemon manzano glazed sauce. So we're going to get those going next few days, and that's about it.
Very cool. Jeff, what do you got for us? Anything new or exciting or anything coming up?
Well, exciting next week. This time, Sheen is going to be taking on Arturo Renchica, Mr. Spicy. That's going to be one to watch, So that's, a lot of I'm going to be watching that. Then, of course, Portland, and I'm going to be there both days. I'm going to be working with Steve and Michelle from Old Agnes, so come by. Entering contest, I'll probably be tempted, but we'll see. That $1,000 one sounds.
Yeah, there's ones with the money.
Well, $1,000 for Reapers sounds like a decent, decent. But that's basically.
They're not emailing back though, like.
Yeah,
that's how it works sometimes. Yeah. Pepper Bay, what you got for us?
I got a couple of things coming down the track. I'm definitely going to be at the PDX show both days, the 13th and 14th. Yeah, I'm having a real hard time hearing back from them as well, but I'd like to compete in what I'm assuming is sponsored by Voodoo Donuts, the donut one. And then I'd like to do the pizza one as well. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see if they email us back, I guess, or if we just show up like what it was at the San Diego one. But I'm definitely down to do some stuff.
I wish they gave more description. Like, is it a whole pizza, a personal pan pizza, one slice of pizza? What are we talking here?
No, I watched it. It's like a large pizza, and they cover it in powder,
Let's do it.
peppers, and hot sauce, and it's whoever lasts the longest. So it's a bit of capacity and a bit of spice. So I was like, I'm there.
Yeah,
Oh, you'd be all over that. That'd be great.
Easy.
Wait.
Easy.
They cover it with Reapers.
No. I don't know what peppers it is, but it's
Oh.
super hot sauce, and powder.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that's gonna be a hell of a pizza.
No.
Zachary, what do you got for us?
Oh, real quick.
Delicious.
Quick.
Sorry.
Sorry. Mojave Green Hot Sauce, we're getting our production facility up and running. But right now I've got a special edition sauce out with Travis Remter of Remter Farms. If you guys need a pepper supplier, this guy's amazing. I know his peppers did my sauce great justice. Everybody here got a bottle, I believe. It's Baja Blasted. Ruthie, if you didn't get one, I will make sure you get one at PDX. I promise.
Okay.
What?
Who else didn't get one?
I didn't get one.
All right, I'll send you one, brother. but the Baja Blasted, so it's a year-long ferment with 3 of the top 12 hottest peppers in the world. It's delicious. It's got citrus notes. It's just bomb as heck. So hit me up if you want a bottle.
There it
She's
is.
got one.
The good old Robitussin.
I sent
I
my
know.
one to Gareth.
My husband was like, seriously, it's that much? And I was like, I guess, yeah.
Chug it, Katie.
All right, Zach,
Oh,
what do
don't
you
do
got
that.
for us? I know your show's getting ready to start back up. Friday Night Fire. What else? Anything else?
Oh man, yeah. We'll mention that right off the bat. So Friday Night Fire season 2. I never thought I'd be in a season thing, but I realized we'd turn it into seasons because I can't go all year long. I'll wear myself out. So we're actually going to put a lot of thought into season 2 and have an entire schedule planned out before we even go into it. Now,
Yeah, you need to do another one of those Goot from Hell weeks or whatever, like you did before.
7 Days of Hell.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Or
know what?
something like that.
You know what, Ruthie? I appreciate the recommendation. I'll get back with you. So yeah, season 2 is coming up August 30th. That's on my birthday. We're gonna premiere it on my birthday.
Very cool.
So
Very
we're
cool.
gonna have season 2 of that coming up. We do a bunch of cool stuff over at Friday Night Fire. Also, I'm not gonna be going to Portland, unfortunately. I just got back and broke me, but we got Zest Fest coming up, and I'm not gonna speak too much about what I've been doing because I can't really make it official or make an official announcement or nothing like that. So I'll just say that I've been speaking with the Zest Fest and Spicy Foods Corporation on getting something going on for Zest Fest. That's all I can really say. So I'm hoping that we can have certain faces at Zest Fest, certain names, and certain events coming over to Zest Fest this year. We're in talks with them right now. The guy in charge of Zest Fest, he seems pretty interested. We'll see what he says, and then hopefully one day we can make a pretty big announcement here with me and a couple other people. Also, man, what's next, right? Just what's next?
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna eat this Nutter one with jelly in it.
Oh my gosh.
That's so
Like
good.
right now. You can move on. I'm just gonna try this out.
For sure. Right in the face.
Because Midge reminded me of that just now, and I said, dude, that's sitting in my fridge. I'm going to get that.
It's amazing. It's really good. It's like I haven't had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich since I was like probably like 15, and then I bit into that and I was like, oh my God.
Oh God, look at that.
It's moist. It's delicious. It's the perfect amount of jelly. Oh.
And look, you even cut it like a little sandwich too.
Oh,
wow.
so jealous.
I didn't get that one, but I think I have, what is it, orange cream or something? I have one in the fridge also.
The orange one? That one's a delicious one for sure.
That tastes like a peanut butter and jelly
Yes,
sandwich.
So Bat Pants, do you have anything new or anything coming up in the works or that you can share or want to share?
Bro, I'm just going to keep doing what I do. I'm going to burn every chance I get on every Facebook group. Hopefully I'll get in on some stuff with Zach on the Friday Night Fire. Whatever you got going on, I'll do that. I'm just doing me, man.
Awesome.
That's it.
Pat Champ Pants.
So I do have one specific question for Bat Pants, since he's the only one that knows what it feels like. How heavy is that belt?
It's not as heavy as you think. I took it to work with me, dude. It hasn't left my side since I got it.
That's cool, though.
Aw.
Hey, man.
You know, I
heavy
work
is the head that wears
6
the
hours
crown,
away
bro.
from home. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll know how heavy it is when I kick your ass next time.
Come get some, dude. Come get it. Come get it.
I love it. All right, so before we wrap up, this is your chance. Anybody, we'll go through the line though, can ask one member on this panel one thing. So, if anybody has anything, then we'll go right down the line. Katie, do you have any questions? It can be anything. It can be a trivia question. It can be I just want to know. It can be anything of any one member of this panel.
Okay. So this question is for Jeff. So Jeff, you said that your stomach's what got you. I don't know that I 100% buy that. Did you bow out to that West win?
No, not at all. My stomach.
Great question.
Great question.
Just checking.
Very cool. Yeah. All right, Ruthie, do you have anything?
That probably would have likely been my question. I was most scared and anticipating Jeff just creaming everybody, just based on everything that he'd been doing, and I knew his tolerance was like way the hell up here. So when he stood up, I was just like, I couldn't believe it. So I don't know, how long do you expect to have that belt for, Jason? Because I'd like to have it too. When's the next one? Like, I'm eager to take it from you. I'm so extremely happy for you, and you earned it like hardcore awesome. But I can't wait to find out when the next one is. I want to hold it too.
As long as I have the means to keep going, I'm going to be there. So whatever League of Fire decides to throw at me, I'm hoping there's going to be ample enough time to gather resources and time to make everything happen. But I want to do it again. The San Diego Hot Sauce Experience, that was my first event ever. Like everything I've done has been online, Facebook, and what a thrill it was. I mean, it was rocking the whole 2 days. I got there opening and didn't leave until after it closed. Both days was having so much fun. And I competed in 2 events the day before.
You're psycho.
Yeah, man. I am. I'm a little off. I'm not quite all
So,
there.
like,
I'm kind of.
How could you even expect to win against somebody that looked like they were reading a dull book next to you? That way, I remember seeing that comment somewhere going, "Isn't that the truth?"
I surprised
Midge,
myself.
do you
I
have
didn't
any?
expect that. What's that?
Midge, do you have anything for anybody?
Not that I could think of, man. Like, I mean, like I said, I want to know how heavy that belt is, so I'll be taking it from Jason.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I mean, no questions for anybody except for Goot. Will you marry me?
Oh, man, I'm already married, buddy.
Yeah.
But you do got bigger titties, though.
Thank you. Yeah, there you go. No, but I do want to say, next time, I'm definitely going to train a lot harder, have more time, hopefully, like everybody said, and hopefully there is a next time for me. I'm going to, anywhere I could find, like, if there's any stuff out here, like, I know they used to do a pepper festival out in Auburn. I don't think they do it anymore, but I'm definitely, if I find one, I'm going to join if they have a competition, I'm going to join it, try to do my best so I can get up there in you guys' league and not, like, get pukey.
Well, in 2019 in Auburn, I saw Shahina. Oh no, I went down to see Shahina and Dustin. That's where they had their fight at, or their match at.
Oh yeah,
I wish they would start that up
If
again.
I have a question, my question would be to like basically Bat Champ pants right down there. Are you ready for me coming for you? Because I'm gonna come for you. And I will go to Texas to do it.
Bring your ass.
Bring your ass. I love it.
Next time I'm
Pack your
coming.
lunch. Pack your lunch, Jeff. You're gonna need it.
No, I mean, you guys live in Texas. I'll head to Texas. I'll do whatever I need to do. I'll travel. I'll drive. I'll fly. It's gonna be. It'll be great. Whatever it is.
And you have a place to stay, so.
Yeah. Hey, that's
I
my
got
place.
family in Texas too.
I got to bring Pepper. Remember Pepper in the Pepper room?
Yeah.
So I've got a question, but I already know the answer to. But I feel like the information needs to be out there.
Okay.
Okay. So who was the last person to puke that day?
Jason.
Jason. Not until like 10 p.m. Man, that
it was
is
like midnight,
crazy
bro.
to me.
Well,
Yeah, it was like
puked
midnight.
again. Does that count?
Ooh.
No, I might have been the last one.
You puked again because you were drunk.
Maybe,
Well, yeah, but
but I don't. Alcohol doesn't make me puke like it does you, Zach. I haven't puked from that since I was like 22. No, my
Damn,
stomach
Bird.
was bothering me again, and
Good bird.
Tina had to tell Blake like we need to hurry. She's either gonna throw up or shit her pants. So like keep walking.
Bro, it was midnight. It was 8 hours after the festival, and we were all hanging out at the Wyndham. And man, it hit me. And I remember Carissa was like, "Okay, the bathroom is all the way down this hall, then all the way down this hall." And I was like, "Nah, that ain't gonna happen." So, bro, I went around to the front of the Wyndham, and I found two like bushes out there, and stuck my head between them, and just.
Hope Swahili.
It was straight pepper puree too. And after that, dude, I was back up and rocking with y'all. I was like, all right, we're
Isn't
good.
that crazy that it was such a delay?
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
I think I actually was the second one to puke. I think Pepper Bay, you were first.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because I was slowly making my way to the porta potties, drinking milk, and like stopping. People were stopping. Hey, were you the guy on the stage? And shit. Like, yeah. Leave me
You're
alone.
like, not now.
I had to pee the whole time up there too. So I got to the porta potty, I peed, and then the finger came out and went down my throat.
That's a really good feeling though, isn't it? When people stop and give you some kudos for what you've done. We left straight away to go back to our room because you don't know how your body's going to react, right? And so we walked back pretty much, 10, 15 minutes tops after I got done throwing up, getting off stage. And we sat down on the grass in front of the Wyndham, and this couple came walking by, and they started to walk past, turned around and gave me high fives and said, "You're the one that was up there. You did such a great job. We're from Washington and we were rooting for you." And I thought that was just so super cool. All the incredible feedback that I got and you guys all got. That's a good feeling.
Oh yeah.
Zachary, do you have any questions for anybody?
Jason, do you have a therapist?
My wife is a school counselor, if that counts.
Carissa, yeah.
All right, you're gonna need some counseling after the emotional damage I do to you next time we meet.
Emotional. Everyone's coming for the Bat Pants. Now,
rematch.
His question to everyone will be like,
Yeah,
"Man,
come
you
on, Jason,
handled the
what's your
Bat Pants
question?
Hogan."
All right,
What's
Bad
your
Pants, do you have a
question,
question for anybody?
I want to know if Midge would have thrown up on me if I'd made him stay.
No, I probably wouldn't have.
Because I tried to make
that
you
that
stay,
is funny. We'll let you tell him. I tapped him on the arm.
Yeah, and he was like, "I'm giving up, dude. I think I'm done." I said, "No, Midge, no." He goes, I think I'm going to throw up." I said, "All right, dude, stay, but don't throw up on me."
On me. But
He
yeah,
goes,
that's
"Oh,
what
I'm
I'm
out." I
saying.
said, "All right."
That's when you need the blinkers on.
I know.
Oh, you're like, and blinkers.
I mean, I just wish there wasn't only one garbage can over on the other side of the stage.
All the
I
way over.
know.
You should have had your own bucket.
I might have really tried to eat those ghosts if I had like a bucket right next to me. So I could just
Just remember next time you got to be like Gallagher. The audience, man.
Projected on. I was surprised that they didn't have some kind of like
Yeah.
for the audience, because that's why I stood up so quick, because I know that when I do that, it goes places. So that's why I had to get to the trash can.
Yeah, I'm just kind of upset we didn't get our Stand By Me thing going, you know.
Yeah, everywhere. Yeah, for sure. All right. So, does anybody else have anything else that they want to share before we say our?
I'd like to take a moment and thank you, Crazy Jay, for all your hard work on these interviews and getting everybody together again.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, buddy.
Appreciate that, and I appreciate this all working out. Like I know we were kind of discussing it, but it was like, let's do this now. Can we make it happen? So I'm glad it worked out, and it's a great weekend for it. So I appreciate everybody, and I think you all were fun to watch. On my YouTube, I did do a Mystery Science Theater commentary to the competition. I was using Paul's recording, and then I just kind of gave my random comments as we went along.
I watched it.
So if you want to watch it that way, you're more than welcome to, obviously. And but I appreciate everybody's time, and thank you for working your schedules to give me a moment of your time. And let's get back to our normal crazy lives.
Can I say one last thing though, Crazy Jay?
Sir,
I wanted to give a shout out to Jared. You know, I knew that because we couldn't come in. And we did. We all signed a shirt for him. Paul and Shahina gave us this League of Fire Chugface shirt, and we all signed it for him. And we signed like one of the contests flyers that Paul had laminated, and I sent that all off to him. He received it and gratefully liked it. But I know that he would have loved to have been there, and it would have been like next time we'll get Farmer Jay there. So
absolutely.
And just so you guys know, I did reach out to the Chilli Queen and Paul to see if they could slip in real quick, but they were very busy their evening time. So, but we appreciate their efforts as well in the competition and moving things along. They did a fantastic job hosting that. So
I want to thank them, Paul and Shahina and League of Fire, for
absolutely.
inviting us.
Yeah, man, 100%. Thank you, League of Fire, for doing what you guys do.
Yeah, and we all traveled from various states of America. They traveled from across the world, which was
right. Yes, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Real quick,
thank you all. Yep.
Real quick, I just want to thank all of you for friendship, man. Because every single person that I've met at that competition, there was no like egocentric asshole attitudes. Everybody was getting along. It was like we all knew each other. We were just hanging out at a family reunion and stuff. So that was very much appreciated.
I've said that to a few people already, because you never know. People act one way on social media platforms, and then you never know truly what you're going to get until you get it, right? And you guys are lovely.
Yeah, with us, the good thing is with us, what you see is what you get, and I love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. Right on. But thank each and every one of you, and I hope we all keep in touch a little bit more. I keep in touch with a few of you guys pretty much often, but
I'm gonna see you in a couple days, buddy.
I'm gonna see you in a couple days. We're gonna blow off our digits.
Oh, dude, I just by the way, I'm getting I'm gonna get a personal picture. I won't share it on social media, but I'm gonna put that belt on, man. I don't care what you say.
You'll have to wrestle him for it.
Even if you're sleeping when he does it.
I just want to feel it.
What about the belt?
He wants to feel below the belt. I mean, under the belt. Like, yeah, how it feels. Like, lift it up. Yeah.
What you want to do is take a picture of the belt, some cowboy boots, and a hat.
Yes.
Keep it nice and warm.
Oh, man, I got a new meme idea coming.
No, it's not.
All right, so I appreciate everybody. Thank you once again. This is Crazy Jay signing off. Stay crazy.
Love
my
you
friends.
guys. Love you guys.
Love you all, guys. Thanks.
Love you guys.